many international students, after completing their studies, leave Australia for good. Are you planning to leave Australia for good after your studies? In this video, we're gonna discuss about 10 things that you should do before leaving Australia as an international student. Let's get started. Now, the first thing first is your tax return. Australian financial year runs from 1st of July to 30th of June. And usually we'll have to do our tax returns by 31st of October. But the chances are that you may not be leaving within this time frame. So if you are planning to leave Australia in some other times and you still need to do your tax return, we highly recommend you to do it before you leave Australia. Even though it may not be the time frame for doing your tax return, you can still lodge an early tax return for the financial year. Usually you can do it with the help of a tax agent, or you can do it yourself by using a tax form available on ATO's website. We'll make sure we put the link of that in the description below. The second thing is superannuation. Now, while working in Australia, the chances are that your employer paid you superannuation. That's around 9.5% of your gross salary or wages. And over the years, you might have collected a fair bit of money in your superannuation fund account. Usually, you're not allowed to touch this money until you retire. But if you are leaving Australia for good, then you can certainly claim this money back. The thing with the superannuation though, that you can actually claim this money only after you have left Australia. But we highly recommend you to collect all the documents that you need for lodging this application when you are overseas. If you want to know further about what superannuation is, how it works, and how you can withdraw money after leaving Australia, we've got this video on our channel. So make sure to check this video out. The third thing is your rental deposit. Now, when you rent any property in Australia, usually you will need to pay a rental deposit, which is also known as bond, and you can claim this money once you are finishing up your lease. So it's important to let your landlord know nice and early before leaving, and also when leaving the property, make sure it's nice and tidy and there is no damage to the property, as your landlord can take money out of your bond if the property is damaged. But if everything is good, you are entitled to get a full refund of your bond. So make sure to get that before leaving. And also it's important to cancel or transfer your lease as well. And make sure all the bills, including utility bills, credit card bills, are paid off. Number 4 is getting certificates. You have already completed your degree or your certificates, but it's important to go and pick it up from a university or your institute. I work in education industry, so I know at some times we have seen students forgetting to pick up their certificates from the institute itself. And they leave Australia for good, and then they have to contact the school in order to get their certificates sent back to their home country, which obviously costs them money. So it's important that you pick up your certificates nice and early from your school before leaving Australia. Number 5, bank accounts. Now, while living and working in Australia, the chances that you have opened a bank account, or maybe few. If you have a multiple bank accounts, we certainly suggest you to close few before leaving Australia. And keep at least one account open where you can get your money for your tax refund and your superannuation as well. So we don't actually suggest you to close all the bank accounts, but we suggest you to at least close them after receiving the tax refund and your superannuation, because it's much easier to get money directly into your bank account than a check sent overseas. It might be a good idea for you to drop into one of the branch or call your bank in order to tell them when you are planning to close the bank account. Now, why we suggest you to close your bank account also because of the monthly fees that you may have to pay after completing your studies. If you're no longer a student, banks start usually charging you a monthly fee to keep an account with them. So to avoid that sort of a fees, we highly recommend you to close your bank account, but wait until you get your tax refund and superannuation money in that. The next thing is asking for references and recommendations. Now, if you are working in Australia, I highly recommend you to get yourself a letter of reference or recommendation from your employer, which can certainly help you a lot in getting a job back in your home country. And if you got a good relationship with your trainers, teachers as well, I highly recommend you to get a letter of reference from them as well. Certainly a good thing for your career. The next thing is sell your stuff. Now, even if you might study in Australia for a couple of years, the chances are that you usually collect lots of unwanted items. I am that sort of a person who like to collect many things. If you are like me, then I highly recommend you to find out the things that you don't really need and start selling them beforehand. There are obviously places like Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace where you can sell all these unwanted items. Even some items that you were using on a daily basis like your furniture or bike or some other items as well. So I highly recommend you to sell those unwanted or heavy items that you can't bring with yourself. The next thing is shipping your things back. So after selling your unwanted items, it's time for you to start thinking how you're gonna send back the things you need to your home country. If you got too many things that you need to bring back to your home country, then it's a good idea to look for the cheapest freight company in order to send those things back. Usually sending your items by sea is much cheaper than sending them through the air. So look for a freight companies that are trustable and can send your items back home safely to your home country. Again, there are many companies available for doing shipping, so we highly recommend you to do your research. The next one is traveling. And before you go home, make sure to travel around Australia, the things that were on your bucket list but you couldn't do it earlier. We highly recommend you to do that before leaving Australia. Australia is a beautiful country and it has its own landscape, so we highly recommend you to make sure to travel around Australia and tick off the bucket list that you ever wanted to do before leaving. What lots of students do these days, they rent a van and they would either do the East Coast or the West Coast in Australia. And if you want to do all of it, that's great as well. Again, for a bit of inspiration of what sort of places you can visit, check our Instagram account for that. And last but not the least is saying goodbye to friends. I know it's very heartbreaking to leave your friends, but make sure to say a proper goodbye to your friends before leaving Australia. As simple as that, you could organize a barbecue and have your friends get over at your place or outside as well. So it's important for you to acknowledge the contribution the people have made in your life when you were in Australia. So it's a very good idea to say goodbye to those people before leaving Australia. So these were the 10 things that we suggest you to do before leaving Australia. Now there are many other things that you need to do before leaving Australia. So we highly suggest you to download a checklist that will help you to see what you need to do before leaving Australia. As usual, the link will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.